we move over to Bradlaw, our home team inspection service. Shep emailed us to say that he listens to our show all the time. Thank you, Shep, and all of you who listen to us. And he heard us talk about a couple of weeks ago about flies.
Mhm.
Okay. Now he says his kitchen is full of gnats,
Yeah.
but he cannot figure out where they're coming from. He wants to know what our thoughts are. What should he do? Brett?
Well, this is the time of year that we're starting to see a lot more of those. A lot of people call them fruit flies. There are gnats, not to be confused with fungus gnats, which I'll talk about that in just a second. But if it is fruit flies, and these are small flies, they oftentimes have red eyes. They have little humpbacks on them. Those are typically found near a garbage can. They'll be found near produce that you might have sitting out on counters. There's a lot of apples that are out on countertops right now. A lot of squashes, pumpkins, all of those things will attract any of those vegetables and fruits that are starting to decay, break down. Maybe you got an apple with a brown spot on it. Those things will draw in those flies, and that's where we're seeing a lot of them. We're also seeing a lot of floor drains that have dried out, and that's allowing some of these gnats and small flies into the house. The drain flies, if you see the fuzzy looking ones, those are oftentimes a drain fly, and those are coming up oftentimes through those empty floor drains. So that the fix there is just put some water in those floor drains to seal them back up. You might also be smelling some sewer gases. That'll take care of two problems at once. For fruit flies, if the best thing to do is keep your produce off the counter, keep in the refrigerator, garbage cans covered, or, if you put vegetable pieces, fruit pieces in there, just take the trash out because those will accumulate the flies. Beyond that, there's a lot of old fashioned remedies that work. I mean, some people swear that a little bit, stale beer in the bottom of a bottle left on the counter will draw the flies in. Old wine bottles will do the same thing. A little bit of apple cider vinegar and a drop of dish soap in a little dish works. I know a lot of people are using those new Zevo plug-in lights. Those seem to be working pretty well. They like a night light, and they've got a little sticky trap that's there. Those have proven effective. And if you just can't control it, then get a hold of a pest control company. We've got a lot of different products that we can put into drains and garbage disposals and other lines that will basically flush those critters out, and they'll stop plaguing you.
Just FYI, an update on Zevo, which I mentioned a month or so ago that I bought, got it from Amazon, and there are two. They're not cheap. There's two of them that come in the pack, and there was $35 or $36 plus shipping. Yeah. So I would tell you, I looked at them and turned them over this past week, and there are different little bugs in there. So it's because it's got some sort of sticky stuff on them.
Right.
So they work, but they're costly, so just keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, they're more expensive than vinegar, but they seem to be pretty effective.
Yeah.
And do you have to replace any type of filter in there after the stickiness kind of wears out with all the bugs?
I got to think the answer to that is yes. Now, do they sell the replacement traps? I have to think they do. I don't know. I'll take a look on that and
I'm just impressed.
Back.
Brad has actually looked at a gnat eye to eye and knows that its eyes is red. So that's a new one. And the humpback. I mean, meticulous description there.
I don't know how you do that, but gotcha.
Study, research constantly.
A reminder, you can see a rebroadcast of today's show. Simply go to LouisvilleAnswers.com. That's a redirect to our YouTube channel, LouisvilleAnswers.com. Also, a reminder that if you're going to buy any service, going to have anybody work for you, do anything, you want to check their reviews. We are very proud of our reviews. Go to LouisvilleZillow.com or LouisvilleGoogle.com. Those two are redirects to our reviews. All right.